So I'll give you one strategy here that I worked with a basketball team, and they would take all the players' names and put it in a hat, and each parent would come over and they'd take a name out. As long as it wasn't their child, that's who they had to cheer for the entire game. And so you take some of that, what you're saying, that pent up energy, and now you're never going to criticize someone else's kid. You're only going to go after your own. Again, I have children too, and I'm sitting there going like, what is going on? But as soon as you can put it somewhere else and say, man, that young lady or that young man is getting better and better and better, and I'm seeing it week to week. It's cool to say, I bet you my child's getting better too. And it takes a little stress off of you as a parent, because who your kids are athletically is not a direct indication of how good of a parent you are.
Correct.
Okay.
So, but how coachable your child is, your child's attitude, their level of accountability, those things actually are more of a direct reflection of one's parenting ability or modeling ability than how their athletic prowess. I mean, at the end of the day, and I say this with a smile, I mean, my kids have half of my very average athletic DNA. For me to treat my children like they're the next LeBron James is simply foolish. My half of what's downloaded on their hard drive ain't LeBron James DNA. It's my DNA. So what I should be more concerned with is how they show up as people and doing the best that they're capable of. And let me also say this, again, as I'm speaking as a parent, I know everything I just shared is not easy to do. It is not easy to bite your tongue when you see your child on the court struggling and you know that yelling and instruction could help them. It's not easy to watch your child, playing really poorly and losing a game. And it's easy to deflect to the referee and somewhere, kind of outsource that hostility you're feeling. Those things aren't easy to do, but there's nothing easy about parenting. I mean, it's without question the most challenging job on the planet is raising these young people to be well-adjusted, happy contributors to this world. But that's why we have to band together. And that's why if we can make these small improvements, it's in the best interest of everyone. I mean, I'm a huge believer that youth sports can teach life lessons that are almost impossible for us as parents to teach in any other scenario. So all that I hope for my own children is that they play as many sports as they're capable of for as long as they're capable of, and they have a wonderful time and a wonderful experience doing so, that they learn life lessons, they make good friends, they create lifelong memories. That's what's most important. And if that happens to be good enough that they could play at a level above high school, that's wonderful. If their playing career is over when high school is over, that's okay too. My goal is just to provide a platform and encourage and support them to have the best experience they can. And for me, I only have 4 rules with my children when it comes to sports. Number 1 is listen to your coaches. Number 2 is be the best teammate you can. Number 3 is play as hard as you can for as long as you can. And number 4 is have fun. If you do those 4 things consistently, you will not only have a great experience, but you'll also become the best player that you're capable of. If you're coachable and you work hard and you're a great teammate and you're having fun out there, you will maximize your own potential. And ultimately, that's what we should all be looking for from our children.